Heyo, wizard, how are you today? Right when I leave work, nice timing. I guess thanks. My timing's the best. Alright, so let's go. Bitchglaive Kusa, is that gonna be my thing? Cram, that's not my name. You know it's not my name. Yeah, those points are gone. Hey, what's up, Golden? I just started playing Nioh 2 and I love the Switchglaive. Switchglaive is spicy. Oof. Wizard, I'm not answering that question. We only needed 120 million more. That's pretty hilarious. Oof. My niece couldn't say Mikey as a baby, so she called me Gaki. I'm just finding out I've been called an anime as some ugly little yokai for 16 years. That's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Anyway, what am I playing today? I have no clue. How are you guys? I'm like kind of lethargic today. Alright, which brute am I up for today? Makami? Nah, we'll go with Big Whale. Big Whale time. Ooh, I haven't used Yumehami in a while. Okay, Yumehami it is. I haven't used it in a very long time. If there's requests you guys have, obviously ask. Yeah, Yumehami I've not used in ages. You just got that elephant spirit? Which one? Rokugezo? Like the lightning elephant that you get from region 2? It's I'm pretty sure you're talking about this one, right? This one's good. Rokugezo. I'll tell you, if you can get good at timely guards, this thing is beast. 3 anima for just blocking at the right time. Super, super, super good. This is always nice to have the lightning resistance. Toughness is pretty handy. This is sleeper good. Like, you just have full anima, and then your next thing does a 25% more damage. Which can make a big difference with certain yokai abilities, especially the big damage dealers. Alright, so you have any requests for weapons today? Please feel free. If you're like, hey man, show me how to use this weapon. I want to get better with it. I want to get good. You're still getting used to all of it. You're fairly new to the Nioh franchise. I tried one and got stuck on Hino Enma, but wanted to keep playing, so I bought 2. Fair. Yeah. Nioh is a very, like... I remember coming to the series from Bloodborne, and, like, there was a big learning curve in between the games. Yeah, I went from Bloodborne to Nioh and it was such a jump. You know, Enma was pretty tricky. I remember it took me a while to understand her too. No, I don't want her back in Nioh 3. I don't see any point to her. You reach depth 20 with your garbage armor? Yeah, let's go. Oh, split staff is a weapon? Okay, that you want to look cool with? Alright, well, I guess I'm playing split staff today. Other weapons? You let me know. This is like your channel to ask for that, and I'll try to showcase what I can. Make Nioh 3 starter bosses Hino Enma, Nioh Yatsuno Kami, the newbie killers, I guess. Kinda want to see Switchglaive because I've been playing it lately. Oof. Switchglaive, split staff. Oof. Switchglaive and split staff. Oh no. Alright, I guess glaive and staff it is. Hey, Lucky. Alright, glaive and staff. I'll do both. It's weird. But I shall do that. Switch staff and split glaive. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll do these two. Yumihami and Isanagami. Okay, so no Ippon. What do I want with this? Nurikabe, why not? I've not used Kamitachi in a while. I'll use that one. Rokurokubi? No. No. No, I don't really want to use Flying Bolt. Fine, I'll use Flying Bolt. that was kind of fast, I guess. But this projectile, I got... it's an overlap. I don't want that. Tengu? Raven Tengu? Okay, I think I can use that one. Alright, so... 1, 2... Okay, I got all that covered. Projectile... Bakugani... Kamitachi qualifies. Can escape. Don't have a gap closer. So that's what I want. I haven't used Oni in a while. I think I could use one-eyed Oni. Ooh, but... yeah, I think I want to use one-eyed Oni. But I would like a gap closer. Okay, Gani. How expensive is one-eyed Oni? You'd think I'd know. $7? Okay, I can put Nurikabe elsewhere. No, maybe Yamanba. Maybe. Hey, what's up? You know, on second thought, I haven't used Skeleton Warrior in a very long time. Yeah, like a really, really long time. Oh, but I don't have space. Oh, shit. No, I'm not using Gaki. Oh, I want a boss core here. Any boss cores? Shit. Karasa Tengu. Okay, I can put Yamanba here. No, I'm not using Mujina. Okay, good. Okay. Use Kappa then? I don't want to use Kappa. What's wrong with your soul core or spirit core, JK? Okay. Okay, maybe I can dispense with that and use... oh, I haven't used Blue Dragon. Let's just use Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon for the attunement. That ought to do it. Can you play some Tonfa today? A little bit? I'll start with Switchblade and Split Staff, and then I can like mix around a couple of things. Actually, I'll do Tonfa Split Staff for a bit, and then I'll do like Switchblade with something else. I like alternate. So yeah, sure. Okay, what roles? Yeah. The best one for you is Epon to stop the enemy and put them on 0 key. I've used Epon enough. I actually think it's a little overrated. Okay. No, Golden, I have no idea what that is. I do want to use Kamitachi, but a little redundant. Okay, what do I need? I got a gap closer check. I don't have stagger. Okay, maybe I'll swap this out for Gozuki. Gozuki will be crazy. Oh, I don't have a multi-use one. Okay. Blue Dragon? Ooh, with Enenra. That could be interesting, yes. This will be weird, but interesting. I think we need some more Itsumade gaming. Use Kodama. Whatever. I found like some holy axe and god those things shred yokai. The flying bird yokai in the second area is gonna give me PTSD though, because he whoops my ass every time. Yeah, Raven Tengu is pretty difficult. Just wait till you meet his older brother. Oh wait, I have 2 gap closers then. Gozuki's redundant. I do not desire that redundancy. What role do I lack? Projectile check. We got, yep, we got multi-use there. Escape there. Gap closer. Yeah, area of effect is covered. I don't have a stagger. I mean, I guess I can't go wrong with Mizuki. Oh god, there's a worse one? Yes. People pretty much say, yo, this guy should be a boss. You'll see him in DLC 3. You'll know who it is as soon as you fight it. You're like, yeah, this guy's fucking crazy. How do you even beat this enemy? And then, lo and behold, I have a guide for it. You can't go wrong with Mizuki. Or is there something else I desire? No, not Kasha, not Daidara, not Ryomen. No, not Fuki, I'm talking about Itsumade. I have not used Oboro Guruma in a long time either though. Bruh. Ooh. So many choices. Fine. I don't want to use Bakegani. Use Oboro Guruma. Alright, this should be strange enough. Alright, so I'll do Tri-Stick. I'll start off with Tri-Stick, and then at some point I'll switch over to Switchblade and something else. Do I think Nioh 3 is better than Nioh 2? It's too early to tell, but I suspect it will be. Raven Tengu Guide saved me from going into the subreddit of flying fucking piece of shit. Yeah. I know, I want Nioh 3. I want Nioh 3. We got Tokyo Game Show in a month, so that'll take care of that. Alright, Tri-Stick. With Blue Dragon. Should be weird. And Isanagami. Interesting. You find Fuki harder? Itsumade is manageable once you figure him out. Dispel the yokai pools to get free hits. Yeah. Itsumade, like... Yeah, Fuki's pretty fast, so I can understand that. Right, who's boss one today? The Lightning Boy! I don't know what I was doing. Every time you fight this guy, you want to make an appointment with the dentist. No, his tooth paint, right? Oh, damn it. Imagawa does not know he can use 2 more stances? No, he doesn't know that. Bruh. Casey, that's not my name. Okay. Why is it so long? Because my character is weak. My character is weak and I'm like not doing all sorts of things with it. Like I didn't use confusion, I didn't use yokai shift. Like it could be a lot faster. Nah, I don't feel like doing this one. And also I wanted to showcase like how to combo with just the weapons. Itachi. Alright, let's melt Itachi away. Mean. Like, I can do it faster. I'm just trying to do a showcase and test a couple things out. But yeah, Casey, you had questions about about Nioh 3, is that right? I know I didn't get to answer them because yesterday because I was so focused on fighting Ren. But if you have questions, Casey, like feel free to ask. Oh, and this is the perfect level for me to chill out on. Yes, Casey, I did ignore you. Yeah, ask your questions, yo. You wanted a rundown of it? So I'll talk about it here. I'll of course talk about things here. But if you want more of a thorough rundown, I can always, like, I do have a YouTube video about it. So let me kill this guy and then I'll chat about it. I'm not gonna keep doing the gameplay stuff. Okay. So in Nioh 3, one of the biggest changes is that they have now introduced style shifting. So gameplay mechanic, the base game thing is like you can either go samurai style or ninja style, and they're not mutually exclusive. They're just, you now have two different styles as part of your gameplay. Samurai style functions in the more traditional manner that you're used to with Nioh, with the stances, with the key pulses, etc. They've boosted a lot of things up from there. And then they've also added ninja style, which doesn't have stances, and which was a criticism of many. And so ninja style functions very much like Nioh 2 with ninjutsu, except imagine it with empowered ninjutsu. Meaning, if you don't remember, basically you do lots of attacks in ninja style and you're refilling up your ninjutsu gauge and you get your ninjutsu items back. So if you remember, like Marishi's Grace, where you have empowered ninjutsu, that is a default mechanic for ninja style. So those are two big things. Ninja style doesn't have stances, but, and it looks like as is being mentioned, there's other things that pad it out. So ninjutsu is fucking awesome. Like, I like it. I like the ninjutsu. In Nioh 2, ninjutsu is kind of like an add-on, like supportive. But with ninja style, it's like pretty fucking awesome. So there's that. And there's a lot of depth to each of these styles, which I'll talk about soon. But as Payne has mentioned, they've added jump. There is aerial gameplay. That is a thing. So there is a jump. There's attacks you can do in midair. Alright? So that's... And Payne isn't joking in that it's kind of become DMC for players. Because people have legit already found out, like, jump cancels. And ninja style is crazy good with aerial combat. So, to your question, are there still burst counters and soul cores? Yes, there's a change to soul cores, which I'll talk a bit. And you guys are asking wonderful questions, which I will answer one at a time. So, burst counters exist, but as opposed to you, so now, like, you can burst counter, but there's, at this time, only two ways to do it. Burst counters has been replaced by style shifting. So you just style shift, and pressing style shift is just pressing R2. That's it. You just press R2, you change styles. There is no cost to doing it. It's just an animation time. That's it. Just like flick of a button. So you know how easy it is for me to switch guardian spirits? That's like all the time it takes. Costs like nothing. So yes, exactly. It's like Stranger of Paradise's job change. That's it. That's it. So no cost, nothing. And you can freely switch in between samurai style and ninja style at the flick of a button. And the same button can be used to burst counter anything. Like any attack. Any burst attack, that is. So that's one way to cancel or to burst counter. The second way is to use your guardian spirit skills, which I'll talk about right now. Guardian spirit skills function in the same way as Nioh 2's yokai abilities. So that whole yokai ability system that we love from Nioh 2 has been changed in favor of guardian spirit skills. Guardian spirit skills, again, like if you see some demo footage, it basically plays the same as yokai abilities. They have like their equivalent of an Ippon, alright? It already exists. So these guardian spirit skills can also be used to burst counter, like the brute. You see an enemy charging up an attack, you can use the equivalent of Ippon to shut it the fuck down. And one of the guardian spirit skills is like and it depends on the guardian spirit, is basically like, it's just like a jump back. It's like you kick off the enemy. And that also shuts it down too. And then there was like another one where it was just like really fast wind blade attacks, like in melee range. So style shifting, which is free. It is completely free. No one anima required, just free, no resource. Can be used as a burst attack, and so can your guardian spirit skills. As for soul cores, as to what you've been talking about, soul cores have been changed. Soul cores, as opposed to the yokai ability stuff, now have turned into jutsu, where you just kind of like Raiko or Minamoto no Yoromitsu's soul core box, you summon the yokai to attack alongside you. So it's different. The soul core system has been changed into just like yokai you can summon, and then for the yokai ability like hole that exists, it got replaced with guardian spirit skills. The guardian spirit skill functionality is arguably an upgrade compared to Nioh 2 soul cores. So those are some things. All right, next question. But fists are ninjutsu style, right? So one of the critics, so this will bring me to another point about some weapons. So weapons are kind of being divided up a little bit when it comes to the styles. So in official developer interviews, some weapons are going to be restricted to samurai style, some will be exclusive to ninja style, and then there will be an overlap of both. The exact spread of that we do not know, but players are concerned because hey, like they're taking fists from Nioh 2, and then we see talons in Nioh 3, but the talons moveset is kind of shit compared, like in terms of variety, compared to Nioh 2's fists. So what the fuck is happening? Are we just losing so much? We don't know yet, but I don't think Team Ninja is going to be that fucking dumb. In fact, what I found in some out of bounds areas in the demo, which like we weren't supposed to get into, is that there's evidence that fists from Nioh 2 will be broken apart, but there'll be fists for samurai and then talons for ninja style. And it seems like, and this is my guess, what's going to happen is that they will look at certain weapons and be like, well, I feel like we could have two very unique toolkits taken apart from one weapon originally. So the samurai style can be a lot more of the parry defensive focused stuff, kind of the slow-ish stuff, relatively speaking, compared to the ninja style stuff, which is like obscenely fast. So like Beyond Infinity goes for talons in ninja style, and then based on what I saw for fists for samurai style, it gets limitless. So like there's a bit of that, a little bit of that separation, but like we have yet to tell fully what's happening. That's just based on the alpha. I was able to find 5 weapons in out of bounds areas. So I found for samurai style, I found fists, dual swords, and axe. For ninja style, I found tonfa and hatchets. There's a lot of placeholder text. It looks like some of those weapons will actually be for those styles, like samurai style, dual swords, very much had skills that suggest that it's definitely going to be for samurai style. Like they have this move called deflecting cut, and I've got like so much more to talk about it. But there's a lot in terms of weapons that's, you know, rattled the community a bit, but it's a little too early to tell in my opinion. So I like the talons for what limited that they've had, but that's also based on like my expectation that things will get more complete, but we have yet to tell. So Payne is talking about perfect blocks, so that'll let me expand more on samurai style. Samurai style now has a base mechanic called deflect. Deflect as in like what you're used to from games like Sekiro. Okay? It's just timely guard. Timely guard, you can timely guard like anything. And I mean like fucking anything. And when you deflect, you will get some ki back. No matter what. The only exception to not being able to deflect something is you just can't deflect a burst attack. But you can deflect like anything else. You can deflect elemental projectiles. You can deflect melee hits. You can just perfect deflect, perfect timely guard, everything. And it is not really an offensive move at this time. Players are concerned, like I know one of my mods here, Wizard, is concerned that like, oh shit, it's gonna be so batshit overpowered, like you can just deflect everything. Right? See how a question is, that's good, but it might be too OP, and I'll talk about that too. But let me talk about one of the other benefits that I didn't get to talk about with Samurai Style. So, whereas Ninja Style has a ninjutsu gauge where you can just like attack a bunch. You can attack a bunch and then it fills up your ninjutsu gauge so you can spam ninjutsu. Samurai Style has an arts gauge where you can affect, once you fill up your arts gauge, you have some meter, it's called the arts gauge, and I just said that. But you can effectively spam skills back to back. With deflect, you're also, every time you deflect well, you deflect properly, you will boost your arts gauge. Once your arts gauge is filled up, you have activated arts proficiency, or you can activate arts proficiency, which is like your super mode, where you can basically chain multiple skills back to back to back. No key pulse in between. So like, for example, you might like spamming twin moons. Imagine doing twin moons into twin moons into twin moons into twin moons. Just back to back to back to back. Until you run out of key or something. Or until you get like interrupted. Or hey, you like spamming quick draw? Here you go. Quick draw spam, quick draw spam. Or you could do twin moons into moonlit snow, into moonlit snow redux, or it just, and you don't have to keep pulse in between. It's just, you can chain skill to skill to skill. You can chain strong attacks back to back to skill. No key pulse required. Also, the first skill you use to activate, or whatever ability you use to activate arts proficiency, is fucking free. 0 key cost. So you get enhanced damage. During arts proficiency, you overall have less key cost. You can chain skills together without key pulses in between if you desire. And the first thing is free. When I was playing the alpha demo, and just to give you like a reference of how powerful it can be, there's a modification, a transformed art. It's similar to Arcana's in Nioh 2, but like cooler in my opinion. Moonlit Snow got a modification, a transformed art called Charge, which basically made it much faster. And had a lot more hits with it. So, Moonlit Snow Charge would normally cost like 75% of my key. If I use that as my first skill in Arts Proficiency, it was free. A free, fast, incredibly powerful Moonlit Snow. Just fucking free. And then I can chain it to other skills. But there's more. I'm not done. Because another thing they added for Samurai Style was Frost Moon attack. Frost Moon. Frost Moon, in a nutshell, is basically attacks you can perform by doing Flux. These attacks are free. There is one for each stance. So, in low stance, they have, like, I didn't see any Key Pulse Earth or anything like that. But just imagine, you on Key Pulse, you do the stance input again, like activate low stance, or activate mid stance, activate high stance. You get a free attack. It is fucking free, it's considered a skill. Each of those attacks in each stance does something respectively different. In high stance, it's a relatively powerful attack that does good damage and good key damage. Again, this is free. In mid stance, you get like a repel, a counter attack. So if someone hits you during the animation, you repel it and do damage back. So it's like you don't take any damage. In low stance, you go backwards. So it's like a free dodge backwards. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Because Frost Moon is considered skills, you can basically use those in Arts Proficiency. So I have a clip in which I basically do not run out of ki in arts proficiency with the Odachi chaining skills back to back to back. It's wild. So I'm doing like Flux 2 into Frost Moons as I'm chaining skills. And you're like, the fuck? This seems batshit overpowered. I thought that was the case. Truth be told, it's not. Because just as we are become more powerful, you bet enemies are made more powerful to compensate. And that's stuff about samurai style. Ninja style is fucking nuts. It's a whole like dimension of gameplay. There is no ki pulse, but in its place, if you want to recover ki quickly, well, you can use your ninjutsu, you can obviously wait. But if you dodge, and you dodge right, so instead of like deflecting, you dodge in ninja style, you'll get ki back for your dodges. Which is pretty cool. You can also mid-air dodge with ninja style. You can, as is being mentioned in chat, do some crazy aerial combats. It's just like there's so much for me to talk about with each of these things. It's like kind of wild. And that's just like some of the stuff I can talk about. There's a lot. There's a lot. So Evil Cat had a mention about magic and Onyuda or Onmyo magic. It's a little early to tell the full scope of it, but you can take those soul cores and and I think they're changing this, but you can have your soul cores basically you can summon them as summoning seals to like attack with you, or you can have those same soul cores also double as your Onmyo magic, so like it works. And some of them also do ninjutsu, which is kind of interesting, or ninjutsu from Nioh 2, but it's still a work in progress, so we have yet to see. Okay. With airborne stuff, does that mean the enemies go airborne too? Yeah. Yes, yes. There are airborne enemies, and you have to like kind of fight them in the air or interact with them in the air. Yeah. They're not, gameplay isn't just strictly grounded anymore. So it's like a whole dimension. Hey, what's up, Blue Chase baby? Gosh, that sounds so gross. just blue cheese with the baby. Anyway. Forgot to mention they're letting us choose enders from any stances. Yeah, there's more advanced pre-shifting tech. This is a lot to like talk about. Alright, very important question, Pooper. Quality of bosses. I would say for like samurai difficulty, it's an upgrade. It's a definitive upgrade. So, KC, what I would encourage you to check out is just look at Blood Edge Demon. Blood Edge Demon is fucking crazy. It was awesome. I would say overall the bosses are a good, meaningful challenge. There were, I think, 5 bosses they debuted in the demo. You had Mezuki, just like as a world boss you could fight, or just a boss on the map. You had 3 bosses from the missions. And then Blood Edge, yeah, like Blood Edge Demon and Mezuki you could just like find in the world, and they were so crazy. Blood Edge Demon especially. It's like, oh, so I guess this is Magatsu Warrior's equivalent. It's a Mare equivalent. And you're like, oh, this is the boss. It was pretty crazy. Your Jack looks like Saito's brother. Yeah, pretty much. Ninjutsu Kusa can literally melt the first boss with Aerial Reaper. Yeah, I know. Aerial Reaper. Okay. Kane, you don't like that they removed the zero key system? Why? It's an integrated system with how you interact with them. Now they just stand there stupidly. Well, okay, well... I mean... It was one human boss. We have yet to see what human bosses will be like. We'll find out in the beta. At that point, we can give feedback if it feels too awkward. But I found that it was very boring as well to trivialize many human bosses with just non-stop zero key combos. Like they couldn't do anything. It's not even a zero key, like they just did nothing. Like you could destroy them so easily. There's like no threat after that. It like nullifies it altogether. Like it was cool for us players to be able to kick their ass, but like bosses can't put up a fight. Oh, Blue Cheese, it's Kyle from YouTube. Gotcha. Yeah, it's good to see you, Ultramoon. Thanks for dropping by, of course. Zealot has a trauma because of Blood Edge Demon. Yeah, Blood Edge Demon was crazy. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Pain. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna wait and see. And then give feedback. No more zero key combo. I know I'll live. How's this for a fact? We're gonna probably get more demos for Nioh 3 than a single one for Ninja Gaiden 4. I mean, you don't probably, in fact, don't exactly work together, bruh. You don't... Hey Shark Zoo, how are you? Damn it. Is the Ninja Gaiden 4 demo out? I don't know if there even will be a demo, to be honest. $5 for a weapon and $5 for each carrying the demo. Buy full game price separately. That's pretty funny. Okay. What are the chances with Platinum being part of the team they throw 2B in? Yet another game collab for Ninja Gaiden 4? I don't know. That's not something I feel like I can speculate on pretty well. I feel like it would be even tougher for us to deal with several enemies at once in the future, especially when someone's trying to grab you. Like, you can kind of avoid getting blundered by using a soul core skill like Ryomen in 2. It's possible. I just don't know, which is why I'm not really speculating. Know what I forgot to kill. Yeah, there's some attacks where I'm like, hey, I should be able to avoid it. But I guess it's like really tight hitboxes and whatnot or something, or hurt boxes. Wow! Oh, come on. Was that really a frame perfect hit? Just as soon as I finished depth counter, he killed me. Ah. Damn it. So I did def counter and then karaoke I think hit me from the back. I died. Just like I died there. Oh my god, I can't do this. Oh, this is bad. Panic. Sloth, I hate this. No. No, stop summoning. Get away. No, you activated Sloth again. Stop. No! No more Sloth! No, you asshole! I'm so dead! The mages with their Sloth! Hi everyone, just now I've done Dream of the Nioh Takimura for the first time with the Nice Guy Expedition. Congrats! Trying to kill them all at once. It wasn't really working. Alright, like you can kind of avoid getting blundered by using a soul core skill like Ryomen in 2. But in 3, when you use soul cores, you just stand there with your little Pokemon box. Maybe we will have some guardian spirit skills to have the get away from me effect. I mean there was one where you could kick off. Kind of. Sad to tell, I could die quite easily if soloed by Kinky in Distant Dream. Dream of the Samurai. I guess my moveset has some problems. Kinky's not an easy enemy. It's not an easy enemy, so this game's overall pretty challenging. Okay, what's your... Impurity transference was useless until they started spamming magic. Then I just poof all the debuffs. Yeah, it's always nice when that happens, when you don't have to worry about it anymore. Hey, what's up, Zealot? Okay, you have an insane theory about a particular stat from Nioh 1 that's kind of making me think of how Nioh 3 has implemented in. Remember Timely Guard 10 key loss from Nioh 1? Because I remember how broken increased key recovery was on the Timely Guard. You would never get drained on key if you couldn't do back-to-back. Okay. I mean, that's deflect, right? Gaki Chibo's unironic. Okay. Any praise for Gaki stuff, I'm just not even paying attention. Ugh. Sekiro didn't do it first. I mean, who cares who did it first? At some point, I'm just interested in who's doing it better. Am I live on Twitch as well? Yeah, I'm multi-streaming. How's a bitrate cap on both? I mean, it's fine. I mean, on YouTube right now, I stream at 12K. I just go for 12K kilobytes per second. And then on Twitch, I just do 6K. But like, I have no problem with my upload speed. My upload speed is... My max for my internet is 250 megabytes per second. Or megabits per second. Not megabytes. That'd be great. It's megabits. So like, I'm not even using 10%. I'm fine. What a waste, give me some bits. Suppose I could try. Hey, what's up? So does 12K on YouTube, does that translate to 2K? No. On YouTube, I'm streaming AV1. So AV1 or AV01 encoding, which should make things look a lot smoother on YouTube. On Twitch, it will only take like, there's a different encoder that goes with it. In other words, Twitch looks shittier than YouTube does. Straight up. It's a higher quality looking stream on YouTube compared to Twitch. Hey, what's up, Random Fluke? Alright, this is floor 5, right? Floor 4. Yo, man, hello! Oh, wrong weapon. Looks like you're getting some good answers from Chicken Burrito, so I'll leave him to it. So yeah, as part of my multi-stream thing, I can't tell people whether to go from Twitch to YouTube or vice versa. That's up to you guys. I'll just present information and you guys can decide what you want to do. You still watch ads in 2025, right? Right. An ad blocker. Ah, I was trying something fancy. Oh, damn it. Ah, it's such a cool attack, not gonna lie though. That was alright. Boring. Well, I guess that was all 5 floors. Now I gotta play some Switchclave. I didn't really play any Switchclave, I just did Tri-Stick. So Azra, what did you dislike? So what did you really dislike about Nioh 3? Because I was very excited, so I'm just curious. I didn't get to fully grasp what you disliked about the Nioh 3 and the direction of it. I'm like, yo, it's gonna be so fun, and I can't wait to see what's added. Like, I'm like, yo, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I had fun. Abeno Same set is pretty popular for magic builds. I think so. I know Onmyo Austerity is another good one. I just hope it runs well, not like Wolong or Rise of the Ronin. Me too. I hope it does run better. You don't like the 2-class system? The fact that weapons are locked behind class system is such a downgrade? Okay, why? How come? I'm like, I obviously disagree, but I want to know your perspective. Like, why? Like, how is it a downgrade? Yoshimitsu said is great too. It's pretty light for medium armor. Yeah, it is. Let me see if I have it. Oh yeah, Matsumi. Goddamn, son. Oh, filtering. Yeah, Onmyo austerity. I found not. Oh, that's in favorite items. Okay, Nioh 1 and Nioh 2, you are free to wield any weapon at any time. Yeah. So the combination is unlimited to a certain extent, yes? Sure. I'm doing pretty good, Mudflat Man. How are you? So while you're typing that up, Azra, oh, it's getting dark. Be right back. Whew, I need to slow down. Nioh, like, gets my brain to, like, have to work fast. We spoke years ago? Oh, did we? Cool. Okay, so Toshimitsu said Onmyo austerity. You can see for magic, it's pretty cool, particularly if you use Odachi. So if you apply Onmyo magic on an enemy, you reduce their damage, which is great. And then you get extra damage in relation to that. And then towards the end game, if you are a fan of using lots of magic, this will basically allow you to keep casting it. And like just melee attacks, so it can be fun. You once tried to figure out some tech to me. You got close. I went and mastered it. Our conversations helped me figure out. Oh, nice. Hey, what's up, Amatos? But now you have the freedom taken away by you have to play this class to use this weapon. Like, for God's sakes, I don't want to play as a ninja to use fists. I can fist everyone in Nioh 2 fine. So are you under the... Are you thinking that fists won't... Like, the fists from Nioh 2 is going to be watered down in Nioh 3 on some level? Is that part of your concerns as well? That's not the point. I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking. I'm just asking if that's a concern. Like, cause I don't know if you saw the out of bounds footage of like that I found, where I'm like, oh, fists will be for samurai, and then talons will be for, like talons are gonna be for ninja style. Like, if you're not happy with it, you're not happy with it. I'm just trying to understand. And if you're saying, yes, I've accounted for this, yes, I've accounted for this, yes, I've accounted for that, but despite all of this, I'm still unhappy, and I'm like, okay, well then fair. The point is you have to play a class to just use a weapon. I mean, sure. Yeah. So why is it like... So here's what I'm wondering. So, right, like there are going to be weapons that are exclusive to samurai style, weapons that will be exclusive to ninja style, and weapons that are going to be elaborate on both. Right? What exactly those are, I don't know. Can you play Kusarigama and Fist as a samurai? I don't know yet. can't say that definitively. Can you play Odachi or Katana as a ninja? So far, no. There's Katana for a ninja based on actual evidence. Stuff out of bounds, I found Fist for a samurai. Yeah. Like, for me, I'm just telling you, like, the restrictions, I'm like, yeah, sure, but it's gonna, like, I don't really mind it, to be honest. I don't mind it, because I'm just like, oh, well, if I really want, like, Samurai Ninja style have different pros and cons, it'll be a very fresh way of playing it. Like, I suppose, for example, I may not be able to play Axe with the... Like, the restriction to me is like, sure, I lose a little bit, but, like, I don't know, like, not that, like, I feel like I'm gaining so much more. And it's like, yeah, sure, just freshen it up. I don't know. That's the thing. But if the restriction, like fair, if it feels like, oh shit, like I can't play in the same creative way that I could going from Nioh to Nioh 3 because of certain restrictions, then that's fine. What I found evidence for out of bounds was fist, dual swords, and axe would be for samurai style, and then hatchets and tonfa would be for ninja style. That's what I found. Like, that's fine. Like, fair. If the restriction is just like this thing that no matter what, like, that's gonna be a thing for you, then fair. Then, like, the restriction just means Nioh 3 ain't for you. If it feels like that bad. Which, respect to that, that's cool. Question that has nothing to do with Nioh 3. Is Wolong good? Yeah. Is it on the level of Nioh 2 or Ninja Gaiden? I think many people would say no. But I would say it's a lot of fun. I haven't seen people talk about this. Is Onmyo Magic still in? Yes. Is it restricted to samurai form? No. It's just... no. It's not restricted. It's... you can use Onmyo Magic and Jutsu, like, Onmyo Magic in both samurai and ninja style. I also hate open world for games like this. Run 10 miles for one enemy, rinse and repeat. Yeah, and that's what you... okay. And if that's what your experience was in Nioh 3, then so be it. For me, and that's fine. We can have a difference of opinion. That's cool. I liked the open field. It was nice to have the really dense areas and, like, the crucibles and, like, the intense, like, little spots. And then it's just like, okay, I go from, like, shrine and explore some shit. I'll tolerate open world if the graphics is good, but we both know Nioh's never great in graphics. Yeah, it's not the best. So does magic recharge like ninja skills? At this time, no. It just is like your traditional Onmyo magic at the shrine. At this time, it doesn't seem like we're gonna have a dedicated mage style. Who knows? But maybe it'll be a thing. I don't know. I personally really like the open field for Nioh 3. For me, there was still like that. It was those intense camps from time to time. And then I appreciated the change of pacing. So it's like, yep, there's intense stuff. And then it was like, all right, a little chill exploration. I'm cool with that. Like, I just go from like camp to camp killing stuff. I'm like, all right, little bits and pieces of things to find. Like, yeah, I was cool with it. I preferred that over the side missions any day. Side missions, like, for me anyway, it's just like, all right, we're taking the level you've already done before, cutting off a little bit, and then instead of starting at the beginning, you're going to start at the end and work backwards, and then here's some, like, mobs, like, put in. I'm like, all right, I guess. Like, I got, like, level fatigue pretty fast. So did any bosses drop hidden skills? Not in the demo. They did have transformed arts from Chijiko, which I like preferred much more. I don't want to farm like a boss 50 times, so I hope there's a rework. But yeah, like, that's fine, SK, if like, you know, Nioh 3 is just not your cup of tea. Totally cool. I'm pretty excited for it, all things considered. And I'm curious to see what changes will be made that will make me want to go back to playing it over Nioh 2. I do hope, though, that whatever is put into Nioh 2, weapon-wise, like, for example, things related to the fists, I hope that it still feels like whatever occurs in Nioh 3 is, like, super fun and super cool. So, yeah. Like, if I had to, like, here's what we know. Here's what I can kind of confidently say. I can't confirm all of this because, like, I just don't know. But, like, both styles are gonna have sword. Can you at least fast travel from shrine to shrine in Nioh 3? Yes. Yes, you can. You find a shrine, that's your fast travel point. Very easy. So I'm pretty sure this, so sword and dual swords, I'm pretty certain will be for both. Spear, I'm guessing will just be samurai. Axe, just samurai. Kusarigama, maybe just ninja. Odachi, samurai. Tonfa, ninja. Hatchets, I'm guessing ninja. Switchglaive, it's not like a real thing, so maybe samurai. Maybe this will be ninja, and this might be both. That's my guess, but like, I don't really know. Like, I think Switchglaive has to be samurai style. Like, I don't know how they're gonna rework it. I assume there'll be weapon reworks, and I'm totally down for some weapon reworks, because some of the stuff gets stale. Like, bruh, dual swords with like, I don't know, 6 different... Look how many parries there are. 4 parries for 1 slot. 2 parries. Like, 6 parries, bro. I can only pick 2. Like, what the shit? I'm alright with some of that separation. I think it'll allow for new movesets. And who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But yeah, thanks for letting me know your perspective on things, SK. And I'm sorry that you're not getting the game that you're hoping for. But for sure, for everybody, like, I suspect that there will be like a beta demo in November, just based on the fact that Tokyo Game Show in 2025 is going to have a playable demo there, which is exactly what happened with Nioh 2. So I'm like, okay, then they'll probably have like an open beta in November. Like, it's almost like the timelines are pretty much the same, so I'm just like guessing. Who knows? I'm hoping they split Switchglaive weapons between both styles, like Naginata and Scythe for samurai and then Glaive for ninja. That could be interesting. It makes me wonder, like, how they would like kind of tinker with some of these things, all things considered. They could borrow some moves from Ronin for dual swords. Yes. Oh, that would be amazing. I would love that. Oh my gosh. You're right. They have so much inspiration they can take from Wolong and Ronin and spice things up. Like, it makes me wonder, what moves are the dual swords or any of the weapons kind of feels like kind of whatever. You could have some substitutions. Maybe some moves just were like I think there are many of us who would agree that some moves were just kind of fucking lacking. And we're like, yeah, like, it's not really that, like, impactful. It's not memorable. Some moves are like, yeah, this is memorable as shit, or very unique. I think of moves that are kind of forgettable, such as, arguably, Demon Thrust. Even Piercing Wheel. Earthly Flow is neat, but, like, a lot of these parries are, all things considered, Like, they're cool, but like, piercing wheel is so awkward. You know, and it's like some of these moves, what do people pick over other moves? Chain pull I think is cool. Whirlwind into second wind is kind of fun. Like, these are all kind of cool moves, and it's like, oh man, I want to use both, but I can't. Rebind half the Kusa moves and give it more follow-ups. Right, you could like reassign that to a lot of weapons could generally use more follow-up skills. Right. The sword, for example, gets, you know, a square ender. You can do square after a bunch of heavy attacks, which is great. But yeah, there's like a lot. I mean, Fist gets a lot as well. Fist gets a lot of love in Nioh too. Up there with Sword, to be honest. It's like, that's why like it's addictive for people in some way. It feels badass. There's a lot of variety. Feels like you're playing a different game. I'm curious. The real question is, would you want more for the same weapon to have different movesets for each style in order to spice up variety? Yeah, I would. My hope is that, like, for Nioh 3, let's say, like, this is what my hope is for Nioh 3 weapons. So take Nioh 2's fists, right? I'm gonna stop playing that. You take Nioh 2's fists. You take some stuff that feels appropriate to ninja style. You take the other stuff that's appropriate to samurai style, and then expand both of them. So out of one weapon comes two very evolved different weapon types. Fists and talons. I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm down with that. Right. I think some weapons could use a rework as well. I'm like, for example, I've talked about this a few times. Like, I wouldn't mind Tonfa being ninja style. I'm like, that works. Because it's not like you need 3 demon dance skills. You don't need to unlock all of them at once. You can have it just be one skill. Same with Pulverize. Let's just combine the different stance dependent ones into just one skill. Alright? Okay, just combine them, so 6 goes down to 2. And as opposed to successful Q pulse, it's like, bruh, just make it work with Mist. That's fine. Like, just simplify the skill tree altogether. You could have some directional inputs to be able to do Mountain Breaker and urgency, right? Right. They compete for the same slot. Directional inputs, for example, for that. That's not too bad. Heavenly Chain and Shove, like, that's a pretty easy to, I feel like, for them to code. This can all basically just be combined in one. Impenetrability with Dragon Slayer follow-ups. But it's not like Tonfa has, like, the most variety. Wild Lions, you could combine this in one. Yeah, straight up just steal Heavenly Justice from Ninja Gaiden. They already rip Cicada Surge for ninja style in general. Exactly. It wouldn't even bother me. Sarigama, though, I am a little curious because that, I think to me, the Kusari, like, would there be a samurai style Kusarigama? I don't know. So, yeah, there was a question that was asked that I completely glossed over about Ninja Gaiden. I haven't played Ninja Gaiden since Gaiden 1, and my memory's a bit hazy. Does Ninja Gaiden have any unique weapons besides the sword? There's sword, dual swords. There was the Dabaraho, or like Enma's Fang, so they kind of like a great sword equivalent. They had flails. They had Lunar Staff. Sorry, I mean, I'm just listing off the weapons I remember. Sword, dual swords, Kusarigama, staff, Some great sword. Flails. Claws. Tonfa. I think those are the ones I remember. Hey Axel, good to see you. Yeah. Oh, in an interview they said Kusarigama would be Ninja exclusive, Axe Samurai exclusive. Yeah, that's what, you're right. I remember that. So I'm curious, like, if Kusarigama is gonna be Ninja style only, how's it gonna be reworked? Right? So there's no key pulse. You got Mist, but they already had Whirlwind. Yeah, they had Whirlwind, they had Deadly Mark, and they changed up. They changed up how it functions. Like, it's... Right? Like, they changed up how it functions. It's like a combo ender, which I found strange. But there's a lot of potential for how they could rework it. So I'm curious. Why did I never make Ninja Gaiden guides like Nioh? Because I didn't have as much interest. Yeah, screw it. I don't think I'm gonna play anymore. I think I'm just gonna chat with you guys. Honestly, it would be ideal if all styles would use all weapons to keep some movesets like Tonfa's, but I'm looking forward to the movesets they cook up for Ninja style. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, exactly how it's gonna pan out. Wish I did. But I'm very curious to see what Team Ninja will do. I'm very curious, you know, how they're gonna mix this up. How are, like, people do have a right to be concerned about, like, their weapons being separated. You know, like, it's a concern. Like, is it gonna feel as, for me, it'd be like, hey, is weapon play gonna feel as good? At the very least, like, I'm concerned about that. You know, I want some evidence that it will be pretty sick. I don't know if it will be. I want to play around with more. Now, what they've showcased to me so far, I've really enjoyed. And I'm like, yeah, just keep making it kick ass. We already provided a lot of feedback about, hey, ninja style weapons feel kind of crummy compared to samurai style. And so then what they said is like, all right, more things for ninja style to do. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But there's a lot that can change. And I want to remind people who may not remember how things with the Nioh 2 went. There was a huge amount of change in between the Nioh 2 Alpha, which was a closed alpha, and like only some people got invited, and the Tokyo Game Show. I will tell you what they added in between, what they changed. They added soul cores. They added yokai. So they added soul cores with yokai abilities. They added yokai shift. All right. They added max ki. That's already a lot. And this was after some pretty intense criticism of people saying, hey, this Nioh 2 feels more like Nioh 1.5. Then they added all that shit. All of that. So they like had to grind that out. Jeez, that's like half the game. Yeah, in between the alpha and Tokyo Game Show, they like... Yokai Shift was in the Nioh 2 Alpha, was it? Or, okay, my bad. Then I missed it. I don't remember Soul Cores being a thing, though. There was no Shiftling... No, wait. Are you sure Yokai Shift was in there? Because they didn't have a Shiftling tree. There were abilities? Okay, well then I'm just fucking dumb. Alright, I'll take your word for it, Axel. Clearly I wasn't paying attention. So then my bad. But they added the... I do remember in the alpha there was no Shiftling tree. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let me check this out. And I'm very, very, very curious. I never saw it. course, I would. Oh yeah, Axel definitely does have the no, the yokai shift is a thing. He's playing it for fucking sure. They even have the slots for soul cores. Oh, and he just picked one up. This was in the alpha? Nenra's level? There was no shiftling tree? Okay. Yeah, okay. They had 4 weapons? Not 6? Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, they definitely had soul cores. Okay, my bad. They have max key in there? Not really. Holy shit, they did not have a max key system. Oh, fuck. Ooh, that is painful. Okay, got it. There's quite a lot. Well, no, I guess then I need to reevaluate how much changes that I thought they made a lot more than what I was seeing. So my bad. I've been giving bad information. Oops. I played the alpha. Oh well. Oops. That was like 2 moves. Backstabs are universal in Nioh 3. Another thing that was kind of nice and wish they didn't change was the anima bar in Nioh 2. Alpha was the same color as the type of yokai shift. Oh yeah. That would have been a nice little touch. Yeah. Oh, red for Brute, purple for Phantom. Wonder why they changed it. Probably just to make things a little easier for people to understand. Yeah, you use the golden dagger in both styles. I don't remember if ninja style gets a damage boost to it. I mean, I know ninja style in general gets extra damage. Okay, question. You think being open world might come with the cost of replaying bosses on the same difficulty? Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm curious. What do you mean by that? Like... I mean, I imagine it will be like my guess is for like on this. I think he means the open world can't be replayed like side missions. My guess once a boss is defeated, we may never fight him again because the design wouldn't allow us. I imagine there will be an option to reset that in the same way we could with in Rise of the Ronin, which was there was a certain point where you could reset it. I don't think it'll be like a permanent thing. I imagine like here's my guess as to what they would do for that. Let's say you complete a region. The first time it's over, like it's done, but then once you like beat the game, you beat the game and then you get the option to level sync and redo entire areas. That would be how I would probably try to do it. But like first playthrough, no, just leave it. It's completed, so players don't like just keep staying in the same region, and then they like progress to successive ones. Do you also think that pairing all humans as yokai is not a good idea in Nioh 3? Wait, pairing all humans as yokai? Little confused by the question. Are you trying... Because we don't do yokai shift in Nioh 3. Won't Nioh 3 be a mix of open world and missions? Yes. So bosses will be inside missions. Yep. Occasional world boss here and there. Yeah. And if anything, enemies like Blood Edge Demon respawn. Like they do. They respawn. Maybe like once a day, I think. But they're there for sure. Like Meizuki is like a one-time thing, but Blood Edge Demon is out of that out of that like loop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Team Ninja will create some way for replayability. I mean, we're able to explore stuff with expeditions. You know, the open world areas. So, I'm pretty sure they'll allow that where you can just hang out with your friends in a fresh map expedition or something. And if they don't do that, we'll tell them, hey, do this. We want replayability for open world stuff. Some side quests are timed in Ronin as well. Yeah, they are. So who knows, like, what they're going to do when it comes to the open field stuff. It's obviously new territory for Nioh, but I think we can get a lot of decent information from games like Rise of the Ronin, where there were, like, you had a whole bunch of camps, right? Where you could go kill shit and there'd be a boss there, and then you could, like, refresh it on midnight mode. And then there were, like, certain timed areas for the Seki Hotai to pop in, or, like, enemy camps and whatever. So I don't know exactly what it will, I don't know how exactly it will look, but I anticipate it'll be a lot better than I think we might be worried about. But yeah, a lot of stuff with Nioh 3 is kept under wraps. Truth be told, I can just speculate and just say they might do this, they might do that, but like, I got no fucking clue. All I can say is just like, let's just see what they do in the Tokyo Game Show. And let's go with the information that they have confirmed. Ippon Soul Core had Fire Pool outside of Dark Rhyme too. Yeah, and of course no burst counter. So wait, so Axel, there was Yokai Shift and Soul Cores in the alpha, but there was no burst counter, is that correct? No burst counter, and then I just want to make sure I got my facts straight. Obviously you played the alpha. No red attack at least. So enemies wouldn't, there was no burst attacks, and so there probably wasn't a burst counter. Now with Soul Cores, did they have yokai abilities? Do you like? I didn't watch your footage in full, but were you able to use? It sounds like you were able to use Ippon, right? In the alpha, is that correct? Okay, you were using Ippon, got it. Yeah, that's fair. Thanks, Axel. I appreciate that. So, alright. So then, correction, from Nioh to Alpha to Tokyo Game Show, the things that they added seems to be max key system and burst attacks with burst counters. Those seem to be the big things. Which is fucking huge. Still, that's a lot. They had to add a whole new, like, that's a lot. They had a lot they had to add. Okay. But no shiftling tree. There's a lot that goes into the shiftling tree, so oof. So quite a few changes. All I can say is just look, let's just wait and see what comes out officially. What we do know is what was discussed in the alpha demo feedback report, which is we're going to be able to use 4 weapons, 2 per style, eventually through progression, which I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Like, I think that's a fair thing to lock to progression, because 4 weapons is overwhelming for new players, and like veterans can wait on that. That's fine. Like, I'm okay with, like, yeah, like I think giving players, hey, you can equip 4 weapons at the same time is gonna be like super overwhelming for new players. Like, I'm okay. I'll unlock it and I'll be like, all right, time to go off the deep end. Ninja style will get a lot more skill assignments. We can customize our controls, which is great, since I know many players dislike how we have the weird, like, guard input into all of this, and you're like, wait, what? Like, why does this take the slots? You know, like, this is weird, or I can't use, like, this just doesn't exist, and why the directional inputs? Like, why can't I just have my guard inputs? Like, I don't want to do shit like back strong, or forward strong, or side strong. Like, fuck all that. That's irritating, because directional inputs suck. Well, hey, you can customize it. And then living artifact gets martial arts, which you can use, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. I'm all for it. So we'll have to see. And then mist. Oh, summoning seals can be used to cancel actions. Okay. You can run around while using them. Oh fucking K. So more item cancel is now native to the game. I'm like, bro, what? And that's like some of the stuff I can remember off the top of my head. So we'll just like, it's just a matter of we'll wait and see the implementation of it. We'll get feedback once again, but so far it overall looks pretty promising to me. So actually you're saying as long as we get it more or less at the same progress level as the second Guardian Spirit, Nioh 2, I'm fine. Yeah, same here. Yes, Empowered Ninjutsu is baseline now. Oh yeah, for Samurai Style, Ultimate Strength is baseline now. The Key Pulse on Block is baseline. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Okay. Like, there's a lot of customization that they're providing to us. Oh, I saw that we could parry humans and yokai like in Wolong. Oh. Yeah, so for Samurai Style, you can deflect. For Nioh 3, you can deflect like any basic human or yokai attack. Elemental damage, if they're doing it, gets nullified if you deflect. Likewise, you can do that with dodge. As long as it's not a burst attack, you can deflect it or dodge it and get stuff back. I think it's cool. But I'm also scared, because if we can do that for everything, how are enemies going to compensate? And I feel like enemies like Blood Edge Demon will are kind of telling of how fucked we are going to get by enemies. Because Blood Edge Demon destroyed me. Oh my god. It was like, oh yeah, I'm deflecting a lot. And then Blood Edge Demon's like, guess what? Take this new attack string that you're going to have to spend like 3 hours mastering. And by the way, good luck. They had like the 4 elemental forms. Then there was like the fire form just like spinning around like a Beyblade. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to deflect this shit. Honestly, if Blood Edge Demon is a reference point for strong bosses, it's going to be rough. Yeah. Like, just being able to deflect it didn't mean you had an easy time. It just meant you had an easier time, but you could still get absolutely destroyed, which happened to me a lot. I'd be like, oh, I fucked one thing up. Oh, Blood Edge Demon did some crazy attack. Like, it's just crazy. Like, he does freaking, in lightning form, he does Otakimaru's, like, lightning storm. I'm like, what the shit? Okay. We might get Tai Chi Chi, or I don't know how to pronounce that, or Yuanshu 2.0. Yeah, maybe. We'll see how it goes. We can keep Pulse on block, and hey, ACX, what did I miss? So for Nioh 3, Samurai Style, you can you can choose the skill, like in the shrine, and equip it to keep Pulse on block if you want. Just by fucking default. So you can deflect, which is like perfect timely guard timing, or if you fuck up or you intentionally delay it, then you can keep Pulse on block. And then don't forget, keep Pulse on block into a Frost Moon, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you should check out Last to Load has like a little video, it's like 10 seconds, where he showcases it with the spear. So he does Spear Flourish, so he blocks an attack, Spear Flourishes, switches to mid stance, does the mid stance Frost Moon attack, and it's all in like 2-3 seconds, and then he does like a burst break or a burst counter after that. And it's just like so fast paced, but it's like 3 different mechanics used in like a split second, and it looks so cool. Is Blood Edge Demon stronger than Gamo though, Zealot? I'm just... You know what? Look, as I said in the title, there is no Gamo Ujisato incident. There is none. There is none. That is all I have to say about that. Alright, that's it. That's all I have to say. Nothing else. Alright, but I think I'm going to dip out, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, for being here as always, and I will see everybody later. Take care and bye.